Hello, and today I'm making a tiny mushroom with a little frog sitting on it. So I'm going to be using clay, acrylic paint, and a little rock that's shaped like the top of a mushroom. So find that supplies and you can make it with me. So first I'm taking some clay and molding it into a mushroom stem kind of looking thing, and I've already painted the rock part. I know I did it inverted. It's supposed to be a red background with white dots. Don't come after me. And I'm using air dry clay. So I'm wetting it down, making it smooth, and just making sure it can support the rock. Now I'm on to the little frog that's going to be sitting on top of the mushroom. I had a hard time making this. I first was gonna make him limbs, but that didn't work out. So I just made him a little like eye thingies on top of his head. It's pretty easy. Air dry clay is pretty easy to figure out and fun to just mess around with. I've only made one other thing with air dry clay, so this is kind of a struggle because I don't really know how to do this, but here are them finished. And the next part is painting. So I'm gonna paint the mushroom stem like a white tan kind of color, like the bottom's tan and it kind of fades up to a white. So I'm just starting painting on with some acrylic paint, making sure that the gradient didn't really show up in the end, so no big deal. Just paint it so it looks nice. Mine were kind of like all the clay I made at that time, had a little crack, so make sure to really smooth out your clay because a lot of my stuff had cracks in it. So now on to the little frog. So I'm going to just use a green color. I can't remember what colors I used, but just a green color. And cover that puppy in green paint. And it's very tiny, so I had a hard time painting it, as you can tell. Had to rustle it. So I'm almost finished with that. It's really quick, and just gotta paint each side. I'm not a painter, if you can't tell, or a clay person, but it's always fun to experiment with new medium because I don't want to get stuck in the rut using just pencils, so it's fun to experiment with new mediums and see what comes of it. I don't show it here, but I painted a little tiny face on the little frog, and I can show that in a little bit once I glue it all together. I don't know if gluing together was the correct method to go with this, but I just got out some craft glue and put the clay pieces with the rock together. Finally, I sprayed on like a glossy varnish to seal it all and make it look shiny. And here it is finished.